Thanks for inviting me over. I was visiting Vincent's room today, for what must be now the umpteenth time. This place smells like you.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Vincent lifted his clothing to his nose and sniffed at it. It smells really nice.
I guess I can't tell.
I love this smell. I then turned and dived onto his bed. I'm so happy. I rolled onto my back, then took in a deep breath.
What do you think you're doing?
Vincent leaned over me and gave me a troubled look. What's wrong?
Just make yourself at home, why don't you?
I can't help it. Your room's really comfortable.
You think so?
He took a seat on the edge of the bed, then continued.
In that case, why don't you move in?
Really? Surprised, I immediately sat up. I'd love to. I started to grow flustered. Hey, were you just teasing me?
You can't live here. All students have to live in the dorms.
Vincent, that was mean!
I'm sorry. Still, I would love to live with you if we could.
You would?
I've never felt this way about anyone before. I don't want to be apart from you. Not even for a second.
He gently placed his hand on the back of my head. Me neither. Suddenly, I was overcome with emotion. I reached behind my head and tightly squeezed Vincent's hand.
I see.
Without warning, Vincent grabbed both of my hands and pushed me over onto the bed. Whoa! I landed on top of the covers with a thud, then sank into them as he leaned over me until his face was inches from mine. My heart was hammering away in my chest.
You don't realize, do you?
Realize what?
How hard it was for me to resist you when you react so adorably.
He gazed longingly into my eyes, and my heart swelled so painfully with adoration that I thought it would burst.
Remember the first time you came here after becoming my girlfriend and I kissed you? You practically fainted from the excitement.
Uh-huh. The memory was still unbelievably embarrassing. And I reached up to hide my face.
Hey, don't do that.
However, Vincent immediately stopped me.
My first reaction when I saw you was to hold off and wait for you to graduate. However, you seem to have no problem getting me stirred up.
I'm certainly not trying to.
Well, consciously or not, you do. And there's a limit to how much I can ignore it.
He lightly caressed my cheek.
Of course. I'll stop and wait if you ask me to.
I was too embarrassed to come up with an answer.
What is it? Tell me.
No. Don't stop yet. It was a struggle for me to reply. I couldn't look him in the eyes. Vincent immediately laughed. Are you teasing me again?
No. I just thought your response was incredibly charming.
Following his reply, he kissed me on the lips. It was an incredibly passionate kiss, and I began to grow faint as the blood rushed to my head. My whole body was throbbing in unison with my heart, and my vision began to blur. Finally, our lips parted, and he rested his forehead against mine.
How's that? Still want me to keep going?
Rather than answering, I simply nodded.
It's going only sweeter from now,
He explained with a chuckle. What Vincent meant by that would remain our little secret.